Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
How you doing?
Not too bad, how are you?
I'm very well, thanks for asking. So I was trying to get the inspector's tape, but she's offloaded it onto you.
Great, thank you.
Right, so I mean, I don't know if you've done that in good faith. Have you? You have?
Yeah.
Right, you're trained to answer this question, apparently. So, Norwich Pride,
Yep.
on the website, it says there's a campaign to get Pride School Weeks.
Pride School Weeks?
Yes,
Yep.
that's their political campaign. I'm trying to understand if Norfolk Constabulary are aligned with the campaign, and then the follow-up question is it right, is it impartial to be supporting political campaigns?
Well, okay, so what we're doing here is obviously supporting our officers and staff to be themselves here at work and be open about who they are. So it's really, really important. And also it's community engagement, being here and showing the LGBT community that we are in solidarity with them, because there are LGBT staff and police officers within Norfolk Constabulary, and building trust, building bridges.
I don't understand what you mean by that, because that seems very exclusionary. It seems like you're outcasting a lot of people, and you're not it's not even the way that sort of bridges are trying to be built, is what I'm saying. So
who do you think I'm trying to exclude? I don't understand the question.
Heteronormative people.
Okay.
Cis people.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, it's my understanding, like I was trying to say before, that this is a political event. There is a campaign, active political campaign, yeah, for them to get Pride in schools for a week. I'm trying to understand, seeing as you're here, yeah, you're obviously in solidarity and support of Pride Norwich. Is that all-encompassing Pride? Or
Pride are their separate entity. We support Pride, we support Norwich Pride, and we support our
their campaign?
Well, I support our LGBT officers and staff and LGBT people to be themselves.
Fundamentally, do you support the campaign that's on Pride Norwich's website? Are you in support of that?
I'm not familiar with what's on their website, but I support Norwich Pride and
so it's all-encompassing
support. And I
support?
support Norwich Pride and LGBT people.
Right, so it's all-encompassing support. You're not going to do any due diligence on what you're doing, you're just going to come and show support?
I show support because I'm a member of the LGBT community and I'm proud of who I am.
Right.
And I'm proud to be a police officer. And I'm
right,
proud.
But as a police officer and as a member of the public, I don't require you to tell me what sexuality you are. I find it crass. The fact that you feel that so gleeful and full of pride that you want to tell everyone what you do in a bedroom. I find that disgusting.
I'm not here telling what I do in the bedroom.
You literally just did.
I'm proud of who I am.
Right.
I'm proud of who I am.
Right.
I'm proud to be open about who I am, because for many years I've not been allowed to be.
Right.
And I'm proud of that.
What, because it was against the law, or why?
It was against the law in many countries. It still is.
What, when you was a child it was against the law?
When I was a child, there were things in school that meant I couldn't be open about who I was at school.
Things in school?
Yeah, there was Section 28, and that meant I couldn't be open about my sexuality in school, and I was threatened with being excluded.
Has that traumatised you, do you think?
That was very difficult for me, yeah, because where could I be safe to be me?
Yeah, right. So what do you mean safe, though? So this is the thing, like, was you at any real harm because of Section 28? In what respect?
Because it was telling the world that I wasn't safe. It was telling the world, me, that I was a bad person because of who I am. And fundamentally, it's just who I am. It's
so
not
what does
about,
Section 28 say? Sorry.
It's not something I'm...
Section 28, what act? I'll look it up.
Section 28 was a law
what act?
many years ago.
What act?
That prevented schools from supporting people. I don't know, do you know?
Well, you're the one telling me about it.
Okay.
You've been traumatised by this section. I'd surely, if you've been traumatised by it,
it was very difficult
right,
for me.
So what act was it from the Section 28?
Why does that matter?
She was a child. How would she know what
she was a
act
child.
it was from?
So what does that? What are you saying for child? So what are you saying about a child's capacity to? So what are you saying about a child's capacity to distinguish from body integrity identity disorder? Hang on, no, I'm asking you a question. Yeah, exactly. Right. Because she's been traumatised as a child in secondary school. Yeah, that was the issue.
I knew from a very young age. That I was different. I didn't understand what...
So did I. I was autistic until I was 25. I was diagnosed.
Okay. Yeah, and that's, it shouldn't have taken so long, should it, to be diagnosed?
So we're blaming the government now. What? What are you blaming the government for now?
I haven't said the government.
It shouldn't have taken so long. So who should have diagnosed me then? Quicker. If that's your implications by what you're saying. This is the thing you're saying. You aren't saying it, but you're implying stuff.
Well, I'm saying that Shouldn't it be? You shouldn't have been diagnosed sooner. Or would it have been helpful to you?
How do you measure that? How do you gauge that?
Okay.
Why are you so angry?
I'm not angry at all.
But you're saying, oh, shouldn't you have been diagnosed earlier? You are angry.
She's not saying angry, you're the one that's got the angry.
No. I'm being animated, like I've already told you, I'm autistic, right? So what I'm saying is, do you not see what I'm saying a little bit? Because you're straight away. I'm trying. So straight away, you're saying, shouldn't you have been diagnosed earlier? Like, who are you holding responsible for that?
She's asking if it would have helped you, if you think it would have helped you, if you think it would have helped you to have been diagnosed earlier.
That's not how it's poised, and you're explaining what she said now.
Because you're not understanding what she's saying. She's asking
if she could like say it, it would be better than you saying it, wouldn't it? If I'm struggling to understand,
that's why I'm listening and rephrasing what she said so that you can understand.
Right. So try again then, please. Sorry.
She's asking if you think it would have been helpful for you to be diagnosed earlier.
So that wasn't the way it come across. Right. I'll beg your pardon.
I'm sorry if it came across incorrect.
No, you're right. There's no incorrect way, is it? There's no such thing as a stupid question, is there? But fundamentally, are we in support of Pride Schools Weeks in Norwich? Because we're here and it's on the website. That's all I'm here for.
If it helps children that are members of the LGBT community, then yes.
Yes, right. And how do we distinguish from a child with gender dysphoria and a child with body integrity identity disorder?
I don't know. I'm not an expert.
Right. So I can help you. I can help explain to you what body integrity identity disorder is. Right. So say for instance, I said to you, I am paraplegic. My legs are not supposed to work. I need my legs removed. Yeah? That's body integrity identity disorder. Yeah? So how do you distinguish that from a child saying, this doesn't belong on me, it needs to be chopped off? We're not talking about the legs this time, we're talking about genitalia anatomy, sexual reproduction organs. Where do we distinguish? Where is the distinguishing factor in that? How do we tell the difference between that?
I think we tell the difference over time and with support and with the right people in place.
What,
but
you mean hormone blockers and surgery?
I don't mean surgery necessarily straight away.
Is that support?
But
gender affirming care, do you think that's support?
I think people need to be support and embraced and
Counselling. Counselling's what people need. They need someone to talk to, they do. They don't need adults telling them to take drugs, cross-sex hormones or drugs that are going to block your puberty.
I think that's the discussion for their parents.
What do I support?
Put that question back at you.
What do I support? I support things that I never see festivals or marches for. I support Christian values. I support a home with a family unit, a nuclear family unit. Yeah. I support just Christian values. I am a Christian. That's basically the long and short of it. I am a Christian, right? And I feel like I haven't got the right to tell people about Leviticus 18:22 because somebody might get the ump by it. But if someone gets the ump by it, where are my philosophical and religious beliefs enshrined in the Equality Act 2010? How comes they're now lower on the pedestal? They're now lower than someone else's rights. How does that make any sense? That's what I support. That's what I'm all about. Because you lot are bullying the rest of us, and you think it's all right in the name of inclusion and the rest of it, and you're not. You're just stigmatising everyone else.
What do you mean by use lot?
Normal people, normal Christians, hard-working families that are struggling, that are sending their children into schools to be indoctrinated into queer theory and queer ideology and gender nonsense that's got no place in the school, fundamentally.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
No, that's logical common sense. That's the thing. That's where you lot have come unstuck. You think everyone are robots and they don't know what's going on. You're going to have a sorry awakening. You're going to have a sorry awakening.
What do you think
At what age should children learn about LGBTQ plus issues?
Well, I knew I was different from a very young age.
Right.
I was probably 3 or 4
So
when
was
I realised.
when I was different as well. I told you, when I knew from that age as well.
I was different and that I had my first crushes were on women.
Right.
And I knew from this high.
Right.
I didn't understand what that meant, and that took time as I developed and grew and got older.
Do all children learn and develop at the same speed?
No.
No. So would it be sensible then to put it out there blanketly in all schools as a syllabus, as a part of the syllabus, if not all people, not all children are developed at the same speed?
I think it's important for people to see LGBT role models, because if they are LGBT, they will grow to see that they're not a bad person.
I'm not talking about that. We're talking about in schools, education.
And in schools and education.
So what age do you think they should be educated about LGBT? Right, it's lesbian, gay and bisexual. Let's just do them. LGBT, yeah? What are they?
What do you mean?
What is it? It's a descriptive word. What is the word? What are the words? They are, if you put them into a genre, what genre would you put them words into?
I don't know.
Sexuality. We'll put them in a box, we'll put them in the sexuality box.
Okay.
So I'm asking you, at what age do you think children should learn about sexuality?
I don't know, I'm not from the educational establishment, so I don't know.
No, but you're protesting for Pride in Schools. You're here today in support of Pride in Schools weeks. That's the thing. It's on the website. I can direct you to it. So you're in advocation, you're advocating for Pride in Schools by virtue of being here today. Do you understand that at least?
I haven't looked at the website.
So do you disbelieve what I'm telling you? You think I've come all this way to do this for no reason?
I'm not saying I disbelieve you.
Right,
I haven't looked at the website, so I can't.
Hypothetically speaking, you understand though, don't you, that you're in support of Pride in Schools Week because you're here. You do get that because it's on the website.
I support Norwich Pride and I support all LGBTQ
and the campaign.
members.
And the campaign. It's fine.
Okay.
All right. Well, have a nice day.
You too.